Gemini, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot, and welcome to your January 2019 monthly tarot forecast. This is for Gemini Sun, Gemini Moon, and Gemini Rising signs. So Gemini, for this reading, I am using the Witch's Tarot deck along with the Blessed Bee Oracle cards, and then also I will be pulling you a Romance Angel Oracle card. All right, Gemini, so the overall energy for you for January is the Knight of Pentacles. All right, very interesting. So Knight of Pentacles for me can represent financial news or an opportunity that's coming in. It also can represent someone who is a planner, very cautious, someone who moves forward at their own pace, maybe someone who takes baby steps. So you, Gemini, could be kind of taking baby steps, moving forward with something, you know, very slowly, making even that slow but steady progress. For some of you, this could be a slower energy that you're dealing with the Knight of Pentacles. He is the slowest moving knight, but he always reaches his goal. He represents that slow but steady progress. What's interesting, Gemini, okay, underneath we have the Chariot, and then I do happen to have the Nine of Pentacles underneath. So for some of you, you will reach your goal. We have the Chariot, which represents victory. Also, you know, if this has been a slower moving energy for you, at some point here in January, you definitely might see things pick up here with the Chariot, especially if this is on the work front, something financial or something on the work front here. But with the Knight of Pentacles, and then here we have the Knight of Cups, you actually have, let me see here, you have a few knights here. So messages, information, news, very significant here in January. So we have the Knight of Cups with the High Priestess. So for some of you, right at the start of the month, you have an offer that's coming in, needing to very much listen to your intuition, Gemini. So High Priestess energy, make sure that you're, you know, listening to your intuition, following your heart, listening to your intuition when it comes to this. So for some of you, it could be a romantic offer. For some of you, this could be on the love front, but not all of you, certainly not all of you. For some of you, this is going to be on the job front, or this is going to be something more financial. With the Knight of Cups, though, it's something that is going to make your heart race. It's something that's exciting. It's something that's going to make you very happy. You know, what's interesting with the High Priestess here, it could be something that you're keeping a secret. Or even like a secret offer that's coming to you with the High Priestess in this position. So that's interesting. But we do have an offer that's on the table here right at the start of the month. Needing to listen to your intuition. For some of you, there could be a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio person that's presenting an offer to you, Gemini, here right at the start of the month. At your foundation, I do have the Lovers card. So for some of you, this is on the romantic front. For others, you know, the Lovers card can represent a choice, a decision. And so this was previous. So a choice, a decision was made. Maybe previously you could have made a choice or a decision, or maybe a decision was needed previously. And for me, the Lovers card can represent like that life, it can be a life-changing decision, that once this decision is made, it will kind of change the course of things. So some of you could have made this decision or this, this choice here previously, or maybe it was needed. For others, maybe a decision came through that maybe you were waiting on. or it is here right at the start of the month, because we have this news, we have this offer that's coming in. But this could have been you waiting, and again with the Knight of Pentacles energy, could have been dealing with the slower moving energy for some of you, because if we look in the recent past, we do have the Ten of Swords, which can indicate some of you going through like a tough time, a difficult cycle, but that is a cycle that's completing. So the worst is behind you. Now, for some of you, there could have been betrayal, or there could have been something that happened that kind of led up to this. But then for others, it's just indicating that, you know, that difficult time, that difficult period is completing. So this is a cycle that's completing. We have this news, we have this opportunity that's coming in. If you have to make a decision about this, Gemini, again, needing to trust your intuition here. And also, you know, the High Priestess is someone who's very quiet. You know, she makes moves quietly. She doesn't announce her decisions, her moves that she's going to make to everybody. She's someone who, you know, does things quietly. So maybe for some of you, that's something that you're going to be doing. Here, crowning you, we do have the Knight of Wands. So this is what you're thinking. You're thinking about charging forward. You're maybe thinking about taking some sort of action. You are leaving this behind, some sort of difficult period. You are charging forward. It is an exciting time. And again, with the Knight of Cups, this can be that exciting offer that has come through for you, and now you're charging forward. You know, you're ready. You're excited. You're ready. And then here around the second week, we do have the World. And so I see the World as a very blessed energy. For some of you, something in your life can be completing, but it also can represent like that phase or that chapter, a longer period of time, a phase or a chapter of your life that is completing, and you moving on to that next chapter, starting that next chapter of your life. I always say with the World, it does require patience as you kind of move into, you know, that next chapter. So for some of you, you know, if you are moving into that next chapter, you know, it might require patience. Again, for some of you, it could be this Knight of Pentacles energy, a slower moving energy that you're dealing with. But this is a very blessed energy. Travel with the Knight of Wands in the World. Some of you are physically traveling here. Maybe there's an offer that came in on your house. Maybe you were trying to sell your house for a very long time. Something like that here. And finally, you have that offer that came in on your house, and now you're able to move. And so this is like physical travel. And with the World, for me, you know, maybe you're going to be traveling, you know, at a distance here. Maybe you're moving to like another country, something like that. Something that's exciting though with the Knight of Wands. And then in the position of your power, I have the Four of Pentacles. So fours for me are all about security and stability. And so here around the third week, you could be getting settled. So if you are moving, Gemini, here around the third week, you might be actually getting settled here at this time. So some of you could be feeling a little bit more settled here at this time. That's what I'm getting with this. Also, if you've spent a lot of money previously, this could be you not wanting to spend more money here at this time. You know, your savings could be significant here at this time. That's what I'm getting with this. You know, I don't see you struggling financially, not at all. With the Four of Pentacles, this person has money in the bank. They're secure, but you know, if you happen to, you know, just spend a lot of money, you might not want to spend any more money here at this time. And this is around the third week. And then here in the position of how those around you, friends, family, how they're viewing you, we do have the Seven of Swords, which is interesting. So don't think this is automatically negative, because this can be a sneaky sort of energy, someone who's sneaking around, someone who's trying to get away with something, which is interesting because we have this High Priestess who is quiet. She's very mysterious. She is very quiet. And so some of you could be doing something quietly, which of course there's nothing wrong with that. For me, the Seven of Swords can be someone who's taking a risk, someone who is just acting independently, taking some sort of action, making moves quietly, or yes, being a little sneaky, but that's not always with bad intentions. That can be with bad intentions, or that can be with good intentions. And so, you know, someone might be viewing you as maybe working alone, maybe making some moves, you know, quietly here at this time in January. You might be taking a big gamble as well with the Seven of Rods. There might be like a big gamble that you're taking. Maybe you are getting up and just moving. You could be moving to like another country, something like that, for some of you. And then in the hopes and fears, we have the Page of Wands. So maybe hoping for that news to come through, hoping on some sort of message to come in. News, messages, opportunities. And then energy that you are leaving the month of January with, going into February, we have the Queen of Swords. So coming up in your element, no matter if you're male or female. So yeah, I see you looking forward, looking to the future, focusing on the future. And so this is very positive, focused on the future. Some of you are focused on, you know, starting that next chapter. Yeah, you're leaving this Ten of Swords energy behind. You know, if there was like a cheater or a shady character around you, if someone did lie to you or betray you in some way, you know, with this energy, you cut them out of your life. You're moving on, you're moving forward. And, you know, this could be why friends, family view you as the Seven of Swords, because, you know, you dealt with a shady character, and we also, though, see you charging forward and moving on. And so for some of you, you know, maybe you didn't want to let go, but, you know, you are letting go in January. For some of you with this Queen of Swords, you could be using the sword and severing ties, you know, from that's no longer serving you. And that can be relationships, that can be people, situations that are no longer serving you. But we will take a look at the Seven of Swords. We will clarify the Seven of Swords for Gemini. Looking at the Seven of Swords for Gemini. Okay. All right, interesting. So looking at the Seven of Swords, Gemini, we have the Five of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, and then the Four of Rods. So for some of you, this is maybe around a family matter, a family situation. For others, it could be work. It could be a business situation. We have two fours here. Five of Pentacles, you know, financial hardships, difficulties, challenges. Maybe some of you dealing with like a stubborn energy. Four of Rods, you know, for Four of Rods, obviously for me can represent marriage, but very much first and foremost like family matters, the family unit, family situations. So maybe, you know, for some of you, this is like a family matter. It definitely could be like a financial matter, something to do with family. And Queen of Swords here, you know, for me, she's someone who seeks the truth. You know, she's someone who seeks the truth. She wants things to be fair. So yeah, that's, you know, that's very interesting. She's more of a serious character, definitely. Well, there we go. That's interesting. And this card just came right out. Okay. And I'm also going to pull you a Romance Angel card, Gemini. But as always, over on Vimeo, I do have the Love Tarot forecast for the month of January. If you are interested, that link is below. All right, Gemini, focusing on love life for January 2019. It's almost like I feel like for some of you, you're not giving up on someone. That's really what I'm getting with this. We have this Four of Pentacles twice. It is in the position of your power as well. So I feel like for some of you, you're not giving up on someone. You could even be watching someone. For some of you, for those Geminis that are psychic. Yeah, for some of you, I feel like you're not giving up on someone. A relationship. So very interesting. And you could be watching someone. Someone could be watching you. So just be aware of that. All right, so we have a blessing to heal a relationship. So this card came right out. So for some of you, you know, we have this maybe family matter that's ongoing. And so if you are hoping to maybe heal this relationship, no matter if it's love, romance, or a family matter, whatever, if you are hoping to heal this relationship, this is a blessing for that relationship. And then we also have, focusing on love life, it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So for some of you, no matter what you experienced, you know, don't close your heart, you know, still be open to love. You know, here we do have the Queen of Swords. She can be a little guarded. So no matter what you went through, you know, I feel like they're telling you it's still safe for you to love. Still be open to, you know, new love coming in. Or even be open to healing, maybe a relationship, Gemini. So I hope that you found this reading helpful. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. If you are interested in having a private reading, please check out northeasttarot.com. I want to wish you guys a great month. Take care.